Hey guys, Tara here, bringing you a 1v1 today. This one from GCS2. I don't think anyone covered this series, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Between two of the most even seeds in the tournament. Steffen was, I believe, 19th, Barton 14th. So a very tight matchup between these two. Anyway, Steffen as the Brits has Commandos, Mobile Assault, and Vanguard. Barton as OKW has Overwatch, Firestorm, and Luftwaffe Ground Forces. First engagement here. Tommy's coming across, making their way to the cover. Storm Pioneers got to be able to close in and win this one. Another squad coming up behind this though. But we're going to be able to beat the Storm Pioneers following that. Let's bring over his Fox Grenadiers. They're coming over now. Only light cover on this side of the obstacle. Giving Tommy's a little bit of an edge. I'm kind of baiting Steffen in here. Now charging in with the Fox Grenadiers behind that. So Steffen getting off to a rough start, trying to come on the aggressive onto the other side. Not working out too well for him. It's always tricky when you're playing against OKW because you never know if they're going to try to cap their side of the map, which is this fuel point. This is what I consider to be the North's fuel. Or this side. They seem much more prone, OKW players, to go for this side, try get on the aggressive with the Storm Pioneers early. But Barton not doing that. Playing a more passive strategy. And worked out really well from shutting down Steffen's attack. Steffen going for a universal carrier as his third constructed unit. And quite often we see it will be like one Tommy, then into UC, then into the next Tommy. Steffen mixing it up, which I think is not so good. I think it's best to try to get that UC out as soon as possible. Start getting value out of it as quickly as you can. So got a squad down here, not doing anything.
New universal carrier ready for use.
The squad here, interesting. He's going to try to fight it out from light cover. Storm Pioneers did wire this off a little bit, so it's going to make harassment over here a little bit harder for Steffen. Especially as Brits, you need that cover. So you can get those cover bonuses. Is he ticking now? No, no tick yet. Which is unusual. But he would tick by now. Try to get medic upgrades. He's actually going to go for a machine gun. Barton with the 4 Fox Grenadiers so far. Sandbags going down for Steffen, but he has to cancel them. He also carries there for some supporting fire though.
A capture point is being overrun.
And Barton's managed to get onto the cutoff. That's bad news for Steffen. Machine gun coming out now. Vickers upgrade. Some away these squads. Still has lost control of his cutoff. Steffen getting off to a rough start. He's bringing out his Vickers over to this side. You see he's also heading over here. It's kind of clearing the way for his squad to be able to recapture this without taking any health damage.
One extra soldier can be added to infantry squads now.
And Barton actually going for a Raketin as his next unit, getting his tech truck out now. And it's coming over this side. I don't think Steffen has spotted it yet. Don't think he saw it with this squad. Got interrupted there. Back to the show. But yeah, all these Tommies on super low health. It is causing him troubles. Still hasn't started his tech either. Okay, there it goes now, but you know, he could have done this about 30 seconds ago. That's a problem. Oh, he's gone for the 5-man upgrade first. I was like, oh, I saw some fuel get spent. It's because he's gone for the 5-man upgrade first.
Work to construct a new platoon command post is finished. We're losing a capture point.
Because camped out here on the fuel, he's trying to connect it as well. He's going to be able to make use of these sandbags. And the 5-man Tommies are very strong against Fox Grenadiers before the Fox Grenadiers get their weapon upgrades. It's kind of the decision he made to go for the 5-man upgrade instead of trying to tech up and get healing early, which would also, you know, increase his combat capabilities by being able to stay in the fights for longer if they were on higher health. So slightly less efficient in terms of like manpower savings, but in terms of combat capabilities, the strongest choice. So Raketin connected, didn't quite get the kill. Takes a little bit more than just one Raketin shot to kill. The universal carrier. We have a Shrek as well for Barton. He's got quite a lot of AT now. He's going for an MG34. I've seen double MG34s be, you know, pretty popular for OKW. Especially against Brits, but, you know, also against the 5 conscript builds and even against USF. So despite a lot of people complaining about how weak the MG34 is, top players do use it a lot.
Command level capabilities ready for deployment. Command level capabilities. Command level capabilities ready for deployment. Command level capabilities ready for deployment.
Oh, there are a few capabilities ready for deployment. That is mobile assault being unlocked there. Barton also has Overwatch. Bit of a troll doctrine, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, if you can get a Goliath to wipe a squad, in a really good position. See, just... well, that was actually a really bad shot from the kid. That was way wide of the target, but it avoids damage. Quite a lot of healing now for Stefan. You see, trying to come around the other side, and Raketin, perhaps hearing it through the fog a little bit, comes around the other side as well. It's one benefit of this commander. He's going to have access to those flares all the time. He's going to have a good idea of what Stefan's up to, what units are where. Sniper now for Stefan. He's had enough of this building here. Decided to get himself a sniper. Making good use of the healing whilst he's still on the battlefield. It's a hallmark of good British play. There's the incendiary grenade that's going to win this fight quite rapidly. Barton does have 2 STG squads as well. Just spending that munitions. He went for medic base, but it looks like he's going for a fast tier 4 tech. No light vehicles for him, which is probably why he invested so much into anti-tank, just in case he was going to be facing down double light vehicles. If you don't have your own light vehicle or sufficient anti-tank, you can really get bullied. So his truck's coming out here now, but it might be spotted by the sniper. It looks like he's maybe going to now put it in a slightly more defensive position. You see now your tech truck, it's really ideal to have your machine gun covering it as it sets up. Looks like he's not setting it up quite yet though, needs a little bit more manpower still. And there we go. Sniper opens up on the truck. ISG going to start barraging where that sniper was hiding. And away goes the sniper. Oh, this is no good. Bringing in this two-man squad. But he's trying to bait for the Rikidin. Does manage to connect for one shot. So he wants to steer up that truck. But he's sent his machine gun over to the other side. It looks like he's going to bring it over now. He wants to set up the truck because it's going to be able to lock down his cutoff very effectively. Make it a lot harder to harass the fuel. So he's actually shooting three rifles at this, one rifle at this. That's no good. He should be focusing the stern pioneers there as they approached. So there's no way he's going to kill this with some rifle fire before the stern pioneers closed in. It's just a waste of damage, because damaging the truck, remember, does not damage the building. So any damage he does on this before Barton deploys it really just doesn't even matter at all if he doesn't kill it. MG gets forced away there. So Barton does end up forcing that squad away, but the sniper's back there and can't really fight against that.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Maybe now he'll be able to build his tech structure though. No, he's reinforcing everything first. Oh man, what is this? Oh, did he just forget about his sniper? Oh, that's a disaster for Steffen.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
He just backpedaled it here and then forgot to retreat it. I'm timed too long.
Extra firepower is now available for units.
Whatever that means. Maybe saying aim time too long, but even shoot. Looks like he did actually shoot one model off the stern pioneers, and I guess he was hoping to shoot the second model off, and then with only the Shrek, stern pioneers wouldn't be very effective against the sniper, and then he would have won the engagement. But pretty risky. Jumps the Vickers in, has to jump out immediately. He's going to set it up here on less than half health. I don't think that's a wise idea. Now he has to retreat it. Barton making use of for the fatherland. I don't know if I've seen anybody use that.
We're losing a capture point.
Looks like it's more of a defensive ability. 5% received accuracy though, that's pretty strong. Incendiary grenade goes in. Squads have to evacuate cover. This one took a lot of damage.
Supply line's been cut.
Starting to get some weapon upgrades now going for Steffen, and despite getting the nerfs,
A capture point is being overrun.
they're still very powerful when they're at 5-man double LMG. Barton has got his truck down now though, and because he's gone for this commander, he's got the increased line of sight on this as well. He's managed to get onto Steffen's cutoff as well. Steffen has gone for the Cromwell, bringing it out quite quickly. Barton has enough fuel for a Panzer IV, but he's been strapped for manpower. Can't build the P4 yet.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Ooh, and that could be a wipe. after seeing that shot. He's going to try chase it down, get one or two more hits, and maybe hope the machine gun will get the job done. Looks like the Tommies get it. Sternpipe near Shrek did some good damage there though. I'll put the Cromwell out for repairs for a bit. He's only got one engineering team, and it looks like he's putting down a Ford assembly. Maybe he's going to go for the medics. Price on this very similar to the Heel bunker. I think it's like 50 manpower more. I don't see many players go for it though. Fit 3 for this UC. Because that's actually pretty good synergy, having those flares reveal locations. So your infantry support gun knows exactly where to barrage. So has to keep on running past the building. Oh, that's a weird retreat. Unusual. I mean, his machine gun was out positioned there, but I'm surprised he retrieved that Tommy squad without fighting for a little bit longer there. Jumps in the building now. He took quite a lot of damage. The incendiary grenade's worn off, but just took so much damage there. He's trying to fight that light cover versus heavy. Hoping to get a killing blow there with the Cromwell. Cromwell sticking around, takes a second shot there. Shrek's there as well. Rakin repositioned. So he looked like the Cromwell's going to go for the flank, but ended up backing away. Not ideal Cromwell control there for Stefan though. Probably could have avoided two of those Rakin hits. Well, not two Rakin hits, one Rakin hit and the Shrek hit. Rebuilding the sniper. That is one of the benefits of going for this. Just easier healing for your sniper. You don't have to have it treat at the same time as a section to get it healed up before returning to the battlefield. Kedden finds the UC, just going to back behind the building to block that shot. And P4 on the field for Barton now. Stefan has just about enough for another Cromwell. Is he going to make it? No, he's going to make an AT gun instead. Go the sandbags. And now he's out of the capture circle after losing a couple models there. Getting up here, perhaps expecting the rotation. The Cromwell looking to catch it on the way in. Almost back here. Still hasn't completed repairs, only has one squad of engineers still.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
I'm just going to try and chase down the UC with it. Which is going to go down here perhaps. Faust goes in, Rakedden aiming up, and he connects long range. There goes the Universal Carrier. Had a good run. Those things though, you just got to be so careful. Anytime they take a Faust, there's a high chance they're going to get killed. Kitten gets away. Close call. That Cromwell's actually been getting some good hits with its main gun. Which I suppose it kind of needs to, because doesn't have the upgradable machine gun like the Panzer IV does. Oh, sniper out here in the open. Okay, he's going to get away just fine. Still a little bit risky. Where's that Vickers at?
The enemy cut our supply line.
So you're grenade. He has to backpedal away. Looks like he forces the squad out anyway. Barton now has enough fuel for another Panzer IV. So both these guys starting to stack a bit of fuel. And we have Hammer coming in for Steffen. So that's a bit different. I did see Anvil the other day from Sedolia in an auto match.
Our attacking hammer tactics are ready for use.
I wonder if they're healing from the aura and the medic stack. So it looked like this squad is healing at a tremendous rate. Looks like it might be the case. Sniper comes out, gets a shot off, but also takes some damage in return. This is the killing blow. It's not a killing blow. Only death for one model. Some obers now for Barton. He stacked up quite a lot of fuel. He's got a lot of resources. Are we going to see a Panther? Is he going to go for the King Tiger? So the P4's coming over here, going after the sniper. Probably knows that's here. Hits it with the critical shot. And then retreats. Yes, Panther for Barton. And this is going to put Steffen at a bit of a disadvantage. Because Panther generally has a slightly better matchup with the Comet. Basically ever since it got its moving accuracy nerfed. Comet did. I think he's just using attack ground, trying to avoid having to rotate the ISG, but it's not really connecting. And having trouble defending his sniper. Seems like it's being forced to retreat a lot, which is not ideal. Pushing forwards with the overs behind this as well. They're actually quite close to Vet 1 now. Coming forward in support. A machine gun upgrade for that yet though, which is unfortunate. These squads both getting forced away here. Oh, oh, what's he doing with this Vicus? One man against the world. Trying to save his manpower, so he goes for the Comet. Try to get that on the field as quickly as possible. So it seems to me like Barton's in a pretty good position right now. How many LMGs have we got on these? 3 between those two squads. So not quite fully upgraded yet. Right, pretty sure I only saw 3. Nope, that squad's got 2. Squad, oh no, that squad's got 2 as well. 6 Pounder gets a couple shots in. So does the Piet. Barton calling in the sector assault. This is a very inconsistent ability. Sometimes it seems like it just ruins everything, and then other times it seems like it does absolutely nothing.
We've 200 points remaining. Our capture
There's some bombs coming in. Assaulting the sector. Takes engine damage on his Comet. The T-gun in trouble. Cromwell coming in. Got hit by the critical shot there. This could be the end of the P4. No, the shot bounces there from Cromwell. Cromwell has to back away. It's also one shot from death thanks to that Raketin. The bombs just flying everywhere thanks to that sector assault. Seems like it's going to be one of those just RNG moments. And not getting his sniper involved, perhaps worried the Panther would come in and chase. Panther not actually that dangerous against the sniper right now because he doesn't have the machine gun upgrade. Looks like that was what Barton was saving saving his munitions for. You see why I was saying this is super inconsistent. Just bombs just dropping in weird places. I know that they mentioned that they're going to be part of the Pro-Am tournament. I don't know if you saw the announcement, but they're going to be revamping some commanders, so maybe this will be one of the ones that gets changed. Maybe they'll change Sector Assault. Fix it, basically, because I have no idea how it works. It just seems to drop bombs just its own free will. Doesn't really make sense.
Point is being overrun.
Over's behind the superior cover. Looks like he's ticked grenades though. And it goes. No dodge. Oh, and he wipes the whole squad. Comet back up to full thanks to the vehicle crew repairs from this commander. He's getting aggressive before Barton's had the chance to repair all his tanks up. That's the thing, you know, he doesn't have, well, he hasn't been using advanced cover combat. It's not that impressive either, so I can understand why he wouldn't. So he's had a lot of munitions this game for full weapon upgrades, being able to use the vehicle crew repairs, critical shots, now grenades. We can use the crew repairs again. In comes another grenade. It's about half health that time. One more coming in for a bit of a crush, it looks like. It's going to hit double Faust, perhaps. And in comes the Panther. Damage engine, where's the 6-pounder? Oh yeah, it got destroyed. Oh man. Could this be the end of the Cromwell? No, he's not going to risk chasing it any further. Playing it safe. Using the Panther would be a catastrophe. Still, Stefan is getting quite low on the VPs here. Oh, when he just lost his AT gun for free there. Trying to recrew it now. Under fire. Oh, when he loses that squad. Oh, Stefan. Oh, this is not a good day for you. And now he's charging in with a Comet. That could go down. And it does. And I think that's probably going to be it for this game. You know, Stefan losing his sniper squad there, like running in to recrew a machine gun whilst under tank fire, super risky. And then his Comet just charging in there to die. He was Vet 1 on the Comet. Could he use the white phosphorus? Would have been pretty good there in that position.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
But I think Barton just played a little bit more cleanly this match.
Our supply line's broken.
To Stefan's credit though, you know, he played pretty well with the universal carrier. Oh, and in comes the Armada for Barton. He's going for the jugular. Going for these two squads on retreat. Oh, and he gets the sniper, nearly gets the Tommy. 6-pounder is coming out, but it's going to be too late. He's going to lose his Cromwell as well.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
All these W tank shots missing. One more though is all it's going to take. And there we go.
Supply line's been cut.
Barton goes in for the kill. Well played by Barton.